What's going down, baby? It's your boy, that guy MileHigh, tuning back in for another episode of the Kush Coughfee Morning Show. Gang, 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 gang. And this morning, we got a special guest with me. You don't see her on the camera, but she's sitting over there. I got my girl, Renee. How are you doing? Hey. Oh, you're not going to say anything? You're just going to stare and smile? You can talk through the sound.
Hi.
How you doing this morning?
I'm tired.
Yeah, it's definitely early. How about you, Eric?
Oh, man, I'm feeling great. You already know, man.
Right.
We in here again. It's a new week. I'm feeling great, man.
We do. How was your, well, I'm about to say you was about to do a bunch of editing, but you already got all my stuff pretty much done. You've been fucking working.
I've been in the lab, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
We're stocked up.
Yeah, and we got some dope shit we've been talking about. I'm not going to announce anything yet, but we was just talking about some pretty dope shit. I got a dope-ass idea for a summer show. I'm talking like an actual TV show. It's about to be lit. For all you stoners out there,
we're going to settle something once for all.
Once and for all. Wait for this motherfucking calling card or this casting call or whatever you want to call it.
That's right.
And be ready. All my stoners, you better be ready. But anyways, let's get on with the day. Let me spark my blunt. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all are doing what you do today. I got the Monster Java. You dig? I got shit to do today, so I needed some energy.
Power up.
Happy Martin Luther King Day to you as well.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to everybody. Happy
That's
Martin
right.
Luther King Day. But man, we got another cool situation that's happened recently. You do like to be high when you work out?
So when I used to work out.
Okay, I guess that's a better question. Do you still work out?
Yeah, I would smoke every time I would go.
Okay, me too. I'm the same way. I don't work out as much as I used to. I need to. But I got kids and shit. That's enough of a workout. But yeah, man, I used to love to just get super high. I would smoke a whole blunt right before I walked in that motherfucker. I'd be finishing it in the parking lot.
That's
like,
right. Yeah. That
But
pre-workout,
We
watch
went
out.
to the gym with him one time, and he just ran for 45 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I think it was probably even longer. I ran so long. The time she's talking about, I actually ran so long that one of the trainers, it was a boxing gym actually, and one of the trainers literally came over to me and was like, "Yo, bro," and he was actually a Jamaican dude. It was dope as fuck. He's like, "Yo, man," he said, "Where are you running to?" I was just like, "I don't know, man. I've just been running." He's like, "I know." He's like, "Shit, you trying to run back to the motherland?" I was like, "Shit, maybe." You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what I was dreaming about doing, running on the beach and shit in Jamaica.
That's funny, bro.
But yeah, man, that I used to love to be super lit and fucking go work out.
Yeah.
But the reason I bring that up, down in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, they've recently went medical and stuff over the last couple of years, and they, got their industry up and popping. But there is a lady by the name of Christian Stark. She owns the fitness center by the name of Mission Purpose Fitness LLC, and she has a dope gym that is cannabis friendly.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
like literally
son.
to the point where you sign a waiver.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
you sign up there and you're working out there, to the point where it's like, we know that you're gonna consume, we encourage it, we're gonna teach you about it, even like we're gonna take cannabis and put it into your world of fitness,
Okay,
and kind of like
this.
marry these two together.
Yeah.
But obviously know your limits and your boundaries and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get too high and then go try to do some crazy weight or some shit, and you feel dizzy, or like you can't.
You're breaking knees.
Yeah,
and snapping
don't hurt
backs
yourself.
And shit.
Don't hurt
Yeah,
yourself.
come on
Yeah.
now.
But I think that's super dope, because I've always said, man, cannabis for me made it that much easier to work out. It made it that much easier to just like get the hard workout in. Like,
get in the zone. Bro.
yeah, you know what I mean? It was just easy to zone out and just do what I had to do.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her for doing that, because that's fire.
Yeah,
and
that's
I think I
super
could get
fire.
behind that. If I lived in Oklahoma, I would definitely sign up for, just because. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You do have to have a medical card. Again, it is Oklahoma, so medical only. So you have to prove, probably have a medical card to show you're signing a waiver, all that good nonsense.
So I wonder if this is just for medical patients, or is it open to the public?
I think
as
it's
well?
probably open to the public, because like it's still a gym. You still want people
Right.
to come work out, but maybe they want to learn more and figure out how maybe cannabis could enhance their situation, and the educational aspect of this could help persuade someone to go and get a medical card. So, you never know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be dope. Like I said, if it was here, I would fucking go.
Facts. That'll get me back in the gym.
That would definitely get me back in the gym.
Nah, you got the blunt, though.
Yeah, you want to hit the blunt, babe?
Yeah.
Am I hogging the blunt?
Stingy.
Stingy. Yeah. I'm this is my blunt. Here you go. But moving on, we got the next story. We got the feds doing some more to show that they are trying to get involved, my friend.
Okay.
They're doing more. So now they want to show what they want to see how consistent testing is from, like state to state, facility to facility even. So they're actually getting a bunch of, hold on a second, grab the blunt. They're getting a bunch of testing facilities to get involved. It's all voluntary basis, I'm pretty sure at this point when I was reading. But it's just a large scale study that they're going to basically take a bunch of weed.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to test it on a federal level in their, labs and whatnot.
Okay.
And they're going to keep those numbers a secret. But
And just sit
then
on
all of the facilities that volunteer to be a part of this, whole experiment, they're going to get some of the same exact weed to do testing their way. And, however they test. And then they're going to give those numbers back.
What are they testing for exactly?
THC and
Just
contaminants
THC.
and just anything, just like
your
overall
regular
test.
that they
Yeah,
do.
just to see how consistent the testing is from the federal facilities down to like state and city facilities,
Right.
so that we can see, all right, well, are these facilities, telling the truth? And it's not necessarily to like, point facilities out and be like, you've been doing it wrong. But like, if there's ways to make this more consistent and to like maybe help facilities that, have procedures or things that maybe aren't as consistent, and to give them new tools and ways to do this right.
Make them better.
Yeah, like it's better for everybody
for
across the board. But again, this is another one of those moments where we can sit there and say like federal legalization is on like the doorstep,
move.
bro.
That's right.
It's
another
knocking.
move.
All we gotta do is open that motherfucker up. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but yeah, that's super dope, bro. And I'm excited because I'm really curious. I'm really one of those people who I don't oppose the testing and all that shit. Like,
Right.
I want to know what's in
Yeah,
this,
hell yeah, for
because
sure.
if it's some garbage, I
I
want
don't
to
want nothing to do with it.
right.
Yeah.
And I was in the industry in the very early days when it was the wild, wild west, if you will.
Right.
And, I know how bad some of this weed can be. I've seen the shit firsthand, dog. Like, I got stories, you know what I'm saying? That's another time we can get into that, you know what I'm saying? Story time and shit.
Right.
And I shout out to tell us about the educational thing that you guys are doing too here with this the content studio the content studio creation.
The content creation
Said that shit
studio.
all wrong. Yeah, I was like, man, I
They
still
get
said it wrong.
Yeah, just smoking the education, bro. So we'll be launching soon and just teaching everything from concentrate 101 to
Facts.
flower 101.
Facts.
Everything that you need to know. Cannabinoids, terpenes,
All
everything.
of it.
How to consume
All of it.
everything.
All of it.
And what was that? What'd you just let me smoke?
This is the layer cake number 6.
You like it?
She looks
Oh.
stoned.
Stuck.
No.
You don't ever warn me. I was like, what? What'd you do to me?
What'd you do?
What you made me smoke.
But yeah, so I'm excited, man. Federal legalization's coming, and be ready for that because I'll be on there. I'll be doing some stories, telling, giving my experiences to that whole situation. So yeah, support. But yeah, moving on. We also got some dope stuff coming out of the USDA for hemp now too, man. Like,
Okay.
the feds is really on it, bro. Like, they're
Yeah.
really trying to progress, and they're
Progressive.
showing that like we're really trying to do this. So hemp, for anybody who didn't know, legalized on a federal level back in 2018,
Right.
right? The only problem with that is there was still no goddamn regulations. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was still the wild, wild west.
For sure.
And up until now, literally last week is when the USDA literally finally put their or released their final rules for hemp. It's still not 100%. I'm sure there's still going to be some things that will change. There'll be some wordage that will, slightly change, and there's going to be some minor changes,
Right.
As we go on. But for the most part, it's here. Like,
That's
we
dope.
have regulated hemp now.
Oh, yeah.
There's rules to abide by. And there's actually a couple cool rules that I had noticed when I was kind of looking over all of the situation for this new legalization of hemp. And one of the ones that caught my attention is, we all know that hemp is considered hemp when it's 0.3% THC by, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
the whole situation.
Mhm.
Like, you can't exceed that. Otherwise, it's not hemp anymore. It's considered cannabis,
Right.
and you don't have a cannabis license. So you're, by law, they had to destroy it.
everything.
If it tested
Right.
over that 0.3. They gave them some flexibility now.
Okay.
You can get up to a 1% now.
Dope.
Still not a whole lot, but for him, like that's a big game changer,
Yeah,
you know,
it is,
because
for sure. It's gonna replace a lot of things, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, and it's gonna allow that, you know, an abundance of more hemp to be available. Because I know that I'm sure there's a lot of hemp that was destroyed that sat in between that 0.3 and 1% mark.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So that's I think a positive, you know, to kind of give that a little bit of leeway, because 1% still isn't enough to, you know, to notice anything.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So yeah, and then they're also doing change some stuff for like the testing. So instead of like 15 days, they have up to 30 days now after I think the harvest of it or pre-harvest or whatever. Yeah. But basically it's just going to help with the backlog of testing, because everyone's trying to test in these short windows so that to lengthen it out and give people more of an opportunity. You just give the facilities more time to test on a timely manner, and you take a little bit of the stress off the companies to have to like immediately go in and get this shit, you know, in and rush the process and, you know, all that extra shit. So
hemp is really going to change the game.
Yep.
Right now,
for sure.
Yeah. A lot of different ways.
Yeah, and then they're still with the whole mandate that they have to test the entire total THC content, not just the Delta 9 THC. So basically anything that is a THC byproduct essentially is being considered a part of this factor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Not just the psychoactive part, but anything that could potentially be psychoactive in combustion or whatever. Like they're taking it all into account. So it's total THC has to be within that 1% or under.
Word.
So yeah, but regardless, that's good shit. I think that's a positive move for the hemp game. At the end of the day, God, it's early, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me take another hit, bro. It's a little high, it's a little early. I need to get higher. What you spoken out over there? You got anything?
No, I did take a dab earlier.
What you dabbing on?
That was some Kush Masters. I don't remember what it was, but it was a shatter. I don't remember the name of it, but it was shout out to Kush Masters.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
In my life. Never in my life.
Why not?
Never.
You have never taken a dab. She's never
taken a dab. You
never in my life.
No.
Nope.
You got to try it. Just
the closest I've got her is if I've rolled it into like a blunt.
Okay.
Like just rolled some hash
yeah,
into
you
the
got
blunt.
me and I was like, what the fuck am I smoking?
Yeah. But
Why'd you
that's
do
the
this?
only time. That's the only time she will
I
not
have
take
a
a
whole
dab.
panic attack.
Do you do edibles or anything?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes I'll be fucking up like, oh damn, why? Why did I do
What was
that?
I thinking?
She's not lying.
Yeah.
Tell him the story.
Which one?
You gonna tell him the story?
There's a few.
The one about you calling the police?
Oh
Or
no.
the ambulance?
Oh no.
The ambulance? You called the ambulance on yourself?
No.
That's a funny story.
There was some shit in that shit. I'm telling you. But now that I think about it, like
There was some shit in that shit.
it was just some good weed at that time. Like it was back 2007. What was the year that Janet Jackson
Showed her titty.
Yeah, showed her titty.
That was early
Yeah.
2000s. It was like
Might have been
It was
2007
early,
or
like
something.
2006,
yeah.
2007.
Yeah, it was around there.
Okay,
Damn.
so
Janet
that
Jackson
was
hit y'all
the
with
day
the
after. That was the day after everything happened. But basically, we were being bad. We were gonna throw a party at my sister's apartment, and we called everybody. And yeah, we came across some money and went and got
Your
alcohol.
allowance.
Shut up. I came across some alcohol money. And we got alcohol, and then we had hella weed. And then I just smoked one blunt to myself, and it was just over. Like I was done. I'm dying. I'm panicking.
The
No,
world's about
I'm
to
good.
end.
Yeah, I'm about to
good.
say, bro.
You talking to yourself like, did you hear that? Like, no. Like, no, I hear it. I hear
That's some
it.
good shit.
I'm hiding under a blanket and shit. My friends is like, what is wrong with this bitch? Then I run out the house, run into this lady in the parking lot, and she was like the security. She was like, are you okay? What did you take? And I was like, I just smoked some good weed. And she was like, no, that's not just weed. Like, you're really tripping. And
Good
yeah,
weed will
she
do it
called
to
the
you.
ambulance, and then my parents came and got me, and they were like,
shit.
just like testing me or something. And he was just like, how many quarters make $1? And I was like, 3. Duh. And then I thought about it like,
Confident when you said it
and
too.
then I was like, I'm thirsty. He was like, that's what happens when you
Right,
get
you got
high.
cotton mouth,
Oh my
cotton mouth and the
Ew.
munchies. Maybe a little bit of tiredness.
And then my parents came in. My mom was just dying. Like, she was just dead. And then my dad was so like, why are you doing that?
Knowing your mom, she was probably high too. She probably
probably
showed up
was.
high, laughing
She
at your ass.
She probably
She showed up
was.
high, talking shit. She was
Oh,
laughing
yeah.
at your ass.
I used to steal her weed. So.
Yeah. Well, those stories right there are gonna have to continue down in Sarasota, Florida. You like that transition right there?
Yeah, yeah.
That was a nice
That was
transition
good.
right there. That
That was good.
motherfucker was sweet.
What a
Yeah.
segue.
Yeah, segue was nice. If y'all need motherfucking segue advice, hit your boy up. But anyways, down in Sarasota County, down in Florida, Florida got always got the news, bro.
Oh, bro, they stay on the news.
They stay on the
Hell
news,
yeah.
bro.
It's never boring.
There's
in Florida.
this is no Florida man story though. This is no Florida man story. This is just a Sarasota County, story. But basically, they're moving to literally again restrict recreational marijuana. They don't give a damn if it legalizes in the state of Florida. They're literally like, nah,
Yeah, nope.
nah,
It might be
not
legal,
in
but
our
it still
county,
ain't going
bro.
down.
Are they a
Nope.
small town? Like a really small town?
I'm not 100% sure, but I think Sarasota County as like a whole is not very big.
Yeah, I've
I
never
think
even heard of
I think it's still very like
Everybody
conservative.
talks to each other.
It might even be one of those like retirement type
Right.
counties,
Mhm.
communities as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that Florida's got a bunch of like real conservatives, communities still. And there is a lot of like pushback against the cannabis community. Like to this day, people hate it down
Mhm,
there. Well, some
mhm.
people hate it down there.
A lot of
a lot of people love it still. They just need to get their shit together too. God damn it. But yeah, Sarasota County has moved to literally be like, nah, we don't care if Florida as a whole legalizes it. We don't give a damn
It's
about
not
the
going
feds
down.
legalizing
Yeah.
it. We are not doing it. We're not participating. We don't care. And that's unfortunate, man.
It really is, man.
It's very unfortunate. I think it has to be one of those like retirement communities. It has to be. It has to be like, you know what I mean? Like, because I can only.
Those people have a whole different perception.
Yeah,
of
right.
cannabis,
Because
like
you got
the
to.
older generation.
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
They
The older
they grew
generation.
up in that whole war on drugs
Where it was
and
horrible.
yeah, weed's a gateway,
and all that.
bullshit. The
Exactly.
propaganda era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of
For sure.
cannabis. So, like, I definitely think that's probably a huge contributing factor
Mhm.
to that. Is like,
Mhm.
I think there's a lot of community support to it. You know, them down there like, no, we don't want it. We don't
Right.
want it. That's gonna bring all sorts of fuckery.
Yeah.
We don't want it. We're not realizing that stoners don't do anything but eat up the fucking food in the pantry
That's
and
it.
play video games or sleep or watch movies or
Facts.
be creative
Facts.
or you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A lot of the time, weed and stoners don't go hand in
could
hand
care
with
less
violence.
what
You
you're
know I'm
doing.
saying? Yeah, like, I know when I'm smoking weed, the last
like-
thing I want to do is kick someone in the face. We talked
Facts.
about this last week. We talked about this, bro. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get high and relax and shit or do something. that's,
Create.
productive and
Yeah.
shit. Like, the fuck? I don't got time
I'm
for
not
that.
taking your pocketbook.
Yeah,
lady.
so I think
Stop it.
I think that's the huge misconception is that there's just a lot of older generation and
Mhm.
older mindset that pushes this propaganda or keeps it alive,
Right.
if you will. You know what I'm saying? So really unfortunate. Hopefully Florida gets their shit together. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit together,
Florida will never disappoint you when it comes to
Yeah,
news,
you know,
bro.
especially man, Florida's one of those other powerhouse states that they
Mhm.
would make so much money off
Facts.
of the legalization and allowance of the consumption of
Yes.
legal recreational marijuana, right?
Mhm.
Like they already are a tourist state, so,
Yeah, so
people are already
People
getting
would
high
really
and
wanna go out there
partying.
now.
The
Yeah.
fuck?
Hell
That's
yeah.
one place I don't want to go.
Why?
Florida?
I just don't.
Because it's the boot.
Or because everybody goes.
It's the
I
boot.
feel like.
Are you one of those people
I've
that
been-
wants it to fall
So
off?
I've been to like I've been to like Maui, so I don't want to go see.
But that's the
dirty-ass
other
beaches.
side of the.
I don't want to see beaches or dirty ass beaches. You know.
Little
Like,
bitch.
little bitch. No, I'm not with that.
I-
And on top of that, they walking around with their ass hanging out and all that. Like,
But you
I
get-
just want to go to a black sand ocean.
That would be dope.
You know,
the black sand beaches, you mean?
whatever,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the fuck. Mhm. But I want to see that. I don't want to
regardless,
see Miami.
I would like to see Miami. I'm not
I've
gonna
never
hate.
been, so I want
I
to go
would
just
rather
at
see
least
New
one
York.
time. You
I want to
know?
see New York.
Yeah, but they need to get
Wanna
their
go
shit
there, too.
together too
I
until
don't
I go.
care. I'm not talking about cannabis at all.
Well, we are.
Yeah. For sure. That's the only way I'm going out there.
Right. It's gotta, if it's not recreational legal, I don't want to go.
I'm not looking over my shoulder if I had to, just to have an eighth in my pocket, like, and be all paranoid.
Facts.
I'm not doing it.
Oh my God. Jacob parent. I'm paranoid with him sometimes.
She's not paranoid of me. I follow all the fucking rules.
All the rules. We break no rules.
No fucking rules. God damn it. But anyways, I love you guys, man. This is going to be a short one. Y'all have a great motherfucking day. Shout out to all the goddamn sponsors, you know what I'm saying? High Grade, Crystal Leaves, Habana Extracts, Cuban Crew, and of course, my dog Eric and Josh here at the Content Creation Studio.
Yes,
I got it
sir.
right this time.
That's
hey,
right.
gang
Yeah.
shit, you know what I'm saying? And like I always say, man, if you want to be a sponsor, you want to be shouted out, you want to be a supporter of this whole situation, by all means, hit me up. Let's go ahead and try to work something out. If you're just somebody who wants to support in general, all the stuff is down in the links below. You know what I'm saying? Cash apps, all that stuff is always welcome because it's going to help us grow this channel. You know what I'm saying? So, and do some dope content because like I said, we got some dope shit coming for y'all. But yeah, y'all let me know what you want to see. Let's continue to grow this and let's do some dope shit. Thank you, Renee, for coming and hanging out with us this morning. Shout out to you, Eric.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, you always remember to live life high. Honest, tell you, genuine, humble, accept, and be like, God damn it, I'm sexy. Peace.